Hello dear student, welcome to my YouTube channel Edu Program. I'm Shrimati Anita Alkunte, your English subject teacher here to teach you English subject in an easy way. Especially through this channel, I am teaching you the portion which is prescribed for 11th standard as well as an 12th standard. Today we are going to learn a poem which is prescribed for 11th standard, and that is Cherry Tree. This poem is written by Ruskin Bond, that he was born in 1934 and present he is. He is such a marvelous writer, and he is very famous, esteemed person in English literary field. Especially he is famous as an Indian English writer. Actually, he is an Anglo-Indian writer, but he is famous among Indian English writer. Let us see about him. He was born in Kasauli, Himachal Pradesh. He has written hundreds of short stories, essays, novellas, and more than 30 books for children. हिमाचल प्रदेश मधल्या कासोली या गावामध्ये त्यांचा जन्म झालेला. अगदी की 100च्याही वर त्यांनी लहान छोट्या कथा लिहिलेल्या आहेत, निबंध, ललित निबंध लिहिलेले आहेत, कादंबऱ्या लिहिलेल्या आहेत. आणि मुलांसाठी इस्पेशली इन द फील्ड ऑफ चिल्ड्रन्स लिटरेचर ही हॅड डन अ व्हेरी मार्वलस वर्क. मुलांसाठीच्या ज्या लेखनामध्ये स्टोरीजसाठी त्यांनी खूप सुंदर काम केलेलं आहे. हिज फर्स्ट नॉवेल द रूम ऑन द रूफ. At the age of 17, he received an award, the John Llewellyn Rhys Memorial Prize, and he published 2 volumes of autobiography. So that he has published his autobiography. If you see that he's writing there, in his writing you will find there reflection of his life. त्यांच्या लेखनामध्ये आपण त्यांच्या जीवनाचं रिफ्लेक्शन आपण खूप पाहतो. Awards. So he has received. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. So for this book, त्यांना Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra या पुस्तकासाठी त्यांना साहित्य अकादमी अवॉर्ड 1992 मध्ये मिळालेला होता. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. He has done marvelous job in children's literature. मुलांच्यासाठीच्या गोष्टीच्या ह्याच्यामध्ये मुलांसाठीच्या ज्या गोष्टी आहेत यामध्ये त्यांनी खूप साहित्यामध्ये, मुलांसाठीच्या साहित्यामध्ये त्यांनी खूप चांगलं काम केलेलं आहे आणि त्यांना पद्मश्री आणि पद्मभूषण अवॉर्ड मिळालेले आहे. तसं म्हणलं तर त्यांच्या नावावर देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ अवॉर्ड्स ऑन हिज क्रेडिट. Here are some of the pictures of his books. The first front pages of his books are there. की फ्रंट पेज मुखपृष्ठ आहे, त्याचं काही पिक्स घेतलेले आहेत की यू कॅन सी दिस पिक्स अँड कॅन रीड इट. ते तुम्ही ते वाचू शकाल फर्दर. Here are the some more first pages of the his books are here. Now this is his first book, The Room on the Roof. This is by Ruskin Bond. Here born a character Rusty, and actually he himself is that character. Means autobiographical what that reflection means. We find that reflection of his mind and whatever the things he observed in the life, की जीवनामध्ये काही गोष्टी ऑब्झर्व केलेल्या आहेत त्या पण त्यांनी त्या ठिकाणी लिहिलेल्या आहेत आणि स्वतःचं जीवन, त्याच्यावर झालेला परिणाम अँड द ऍटमॉस्फिअर, सभोवतालची ऍटमॉस्फिअर आहे ते रस्किन बॉन्ड यांनी त्यांच्या लेखनामध्ये खूप सुंदर म्हणजे. ऑल हिज वर्क्स आर रिअली मार्वलस अँड ऑल ऑफ यू स्टुडंट मस्ट रीड इट बिकॉज स्पेशली ही हॅड डन अ गुड जॉब फॉर चिल्ड्रन. You people can read, you student can read a lot of books written by this the Ruskin Bond. Now about poem. Now the poem which is we are going to learn, आपण ही जी कविता शिकणार आहे त्या कवितेविषयी. It's a nature poem. Nature poem is that here you will find that poet has described here nature. निसर्गाचं वर्णन दिसतं या ठिकाणी. And autobiographical, it's a poem. Autobiographical poem means that he has remembered that those days when he planted that tree, cherry tree. So that related to that cherry tree, the memories are here. So that's why his the childhood is reflected here in this poem, so that's why this is an autobiographical poem. Then symbolic means cherry tree, it is described, it is a symbol here. We shall see that what kind of symbol it is. The narrative poem means poet is describing himself and he's go and narrating in first person narration. स्वतः ते सांगत आहे. I हा शब्द यूज केलेला आहे त्याने. I हा pronoun, we can say that, especially when we narrate the thing in I, by using a I, this pronoun, this is called a first person type of narration. So here it is a narrative type of poem. And you see that regarding the title here, that just now I talked about, and symbolic symbolism whatever he has used in this poem. कवितेत वापरलेलं प्रतीक याविषयी बोलले पहा. Cherry tree symbolizes the consequences of good deeds and good purpose. Whatever you do with good intention, it survives in any condition. So the what is symbol is, or the symbolic thing is here, that cherry tree. Miss here, poet is observing a cherry tree is growing there, but when he planted it, or you can say that when he seeded it, during that time there was no any kind of intention in his mind. You can say that a good intention, pure intention is there, and it is a good day. The planting of a tree, it is a good tree. So this good intention is given, and except that, surviving. The message is we getting here through this tree. While the tree is growing, the tree is facing lots of difficulties there, but through that facing that difficulties, it is survived and it is grown up. Okay, so this is what the symbol is here, we'll say. Then poetic style, or the language and poetic devices, means poetic, what kind of style is used in the poem, language is used, and the poetic devices, what is it say? Poetic style is a narrative style. Narrative style, poet is telling it, go and narrating it, सांगत आहे, कथन करत आहे, म्हणून याला style narration style म्हणतो. A small thought put in action, means a very small thought is there. What is that? Planting of a tree or a sowing a seed. बी पेरलेला आहे, त्याच्यावरनं ते थॉट पुढं कसं एक्सपांड होत जातंय आणि विश्व वेगळं कसं निर्माण होतं. हाऊ द न्यू वर्ड इज क्रिएटेड देअर अँड द थॉट्स आर बॉर्न देअर, अँड हाऊ दॅट थॉट्स आर मेकिंग ए काइंड ऑफ इफेक्ट ऑन आवर लाईफ. आपल्या जीवनावर त्याचा परिणाम कसं होतो, आणि आपल्याला व्हॉट इज इट्स, व्हॉट काइंड ऑफ मेसेज इट गिव्हिंग, रिअली ब्युटिफुल इट्स देअर. की छोटासा आहे पण किती मोठं सांगून जातो हे इथून दिसतं. लँग्वेज इज व्हेरी सिम्पल, मीन्स बाय रीडिंग दॅट पोएम यू कॅन अंडरस्टँड द मीनिंग ऑफ इट. It's a very simple way that he has written that poem. Now the figure of speech used in this poem. Figure of speech means कविता एखादी सुंदर करण्यासाठी कवितेला आपण अलंकाराने सजवतो. That is called poetic devices, means to make it more beautiful and attractive. So beautiful words are used in the poem. कवितेमध्ये काही सुंदर शब्द वापरतात की ज्यामुळे ती कविता एक सुंदर अलंकाराने युक्त, एखादी सजलेली सुंदर गोष्ट वाटावी की ती तिथे आपल्याला भासते. मग इथे वापरलेले अलंकार काय आहेत? एलिटरेशन इज द antithesis, personification, climax, metaphor, imagery, and the rhyme scheme is AABB. जो लय आहे, कवितेची जी लयबद्धता आहे ती AABB या प्रकारामध्ये आहे. हे अलंकार या कवितेमध्ये कवीने काय केलेले आहेत, वापरलेले आहेत. We shall see that what while explaining that figure of speech, I'll explain to it in detail. Now let us see the theme. Theme, summary, gist of the poem. What is the poet want to tell us, wants to tell us through this poem? What is here? The message is survival and patience and struggle. आपल्याला असा मेसेज मिळतो किंवा थीम आहे की जगणं कसं आहे, पेशन्स, धीरानं जगणं आणि लढा देणं, हे यामध्ये आपल्याला दिसून येतं. Then about the ecstasy of the poet. कवीचा एक आनंद आहे. Ecstasy means happiness of the poet over a plant which he has sown or seeded 8 years ago. 8 वर्षापूर्वी त्याने लावलेलं झाड पण ते कसं उगवलं, मोठं झालं, यातला झालेला जो आनंद आहे that is expressed here. And here poet expresses his wonder at the nature works hard to survive in difficult conditions. And the one more wonderful thing is there, so many attacks are there. The plant has faced so many difficulties, but even though it grown up, ते प्लांट इतकं डिफिकल्टीज फेस केलं, पण त्यातूनही ते कसं उगवलं, हे नेचर, निसर्गाचं एक आश्चर्य जे आहे, तो कवी या कवितेतून व्यक्त करतो. मीन्स इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ अ नेचर रिअली, that nature play its role there, and even though through that how that natural elements grow up there, then how the child was growing up over the years, and he observes the trees growth, and at the end he felt contented by seeing its cherry. की तो मुलगा पण वाढतोय, त्या मुलाबरोबर ते झाड वाढत असताना त्या झाडाचं जे ऑब्झर्वेशन आहे मुलाकडनं केलेलं गेलेलं ते, आणि झाड वाढल्यानंतरचं जे समाधान आहे, अँड व्हेन द ट्री व्हॉट दॅट फ्लरिश्ड विथ फ्रुट्स, की वेगवेगळ्या फ्रुट्सनं जेव्हा ते झाड बहरतं त्याचा आनंद. The message we got through this poem. The message is to persist in the struggle to achieve goal. Yes. What do you do there? Yes, persist in struggle. लढा देत राहिलं पाहिजे. कशासाठी? If you want to achieve a goal. तुम्हाला जर एखादं ध्येय गाठायचं असेल ना, तुम्ही लढा दिलाच पाहिजे. त्याशिवाय तुम्हाला तुमचं ध्येय साध्य होत नाही. हाऊ टू सर्व्हाइव्ह इन डिफिकल्टी, म्हणजे अडचणींमध्ये सुद्धा कसं स्वतःला सर्व्हाइव्ह करायचं, स्वतःला टिकवायचं, हे जे आहे हा मेसेज आपल्याला यातून मिळतो, या कवितेतून मिळतो. Now here is your poem. The poem is, now see, cherry tree. 8 years have passed since I placed my cherry seed in the grass. Must have a tree of my own I had, and I watered it once and went to bed. Means 8 years have passed. Means he's nostalgic, or you can say that he is in a back memory. पाठीमागच्या आठवणीमध्ये आहे, आठवण सांगत आहे कवी. की 8 years, की 8 वर्षापूर्वी what I have done, I have placed a seed, okay, in the grass. ग्राउंड मध्ये त्यांनी ग्रास मध्ये एखाद्या जमिनी कुठेतरी त्यांनी काय केलेलं आहे, बी पेरलेलं आहे. कशाचं? इट इज अ सीड ऑफ अ चेरी सीड दॅट ही प्लेस्ड, ही सो, पेरलं, and must have a tree of my own. Why? की माझं स्वतःचं एक झाड असावं ह्या कल्पनेनं. So the poet want his own tree. He wants his own tree. So he sowed a cherry seed in the grass, in the soil. It happened 8 years ago. And what happened after sowing it and watered it once and went to bed? ही सोय त्यांनी पेरलं आणि त्याच्यानंतर तो झोपायला गेला, आणि त्यानंतर तो विसरूनच गेलेला आहे. सो ही वॉटर्ड इट and what happened there? He forgotten that. Now see, what happened then? Yeah. And I forgot. मी विसरलो. But cherries have a way of growing. Though I forgot, but the cherry is fighting to grow. पण चेरी मात्र स्वतःच्या मार्गाने वाढायला लागलं होतं. Though no one's caring very much or knowing. The cherry tree is growing. No one is taking care of that cherry tree. No one is watering to eat there. But it is growing. झाड वाढायला लागलं, कोणीही त्याची काळजी घेत नव्हतं, कोणाला ते माहित पण नव्हतं, पण ते वाढत होतं. And suddenly that summer, near the end of May, I found a tree had come to stay. आणि एकदम की तो समर मंथ, मीन्स इट्स अ समर सीझन, अँड इन द समर सीझन इट्स ऑलमोस्ट एंड ऑफ मे महिन्याचा शेवटचा आठवडा किंवा शेवट असेल उन्हाळ्याच्या सुट्टीतला, की पोएट हॅज सीन ए ट्री हॅज ग्रोन अप. He found a tree. It's come out to stay. राहायला आलं, म्हणजे जणू काही झाड माझ्याकडे एक राहायला आलं असं तो म्हणे. So the here poet is using what do you say that or describing it just like it's a part of a family. Personification is used in this poem. I mean, see, no one is knowing, but no one is caring, even though it's growing and it has come to stay. राहायला आलं ते या पद्धती. It was very small, 5 months child. See again. So he's saying that it's a grown up, but it was a very 5 months child. 5 months child means the plant was 5 months. ते छोटंसं रोप होतं ते 5 monthsचं होतं. Lost in the tall grass running wild. But what happened that it's grown up. It's a five months. But whatever that, it was surrounded by the grass. ग्रासच्या त्याच्या भोवतानी ग्रास ग्रोन झालं होतं, वाढलेलं होतं आणि त्या ग्रासमध्ये ते हरवून गेल्यासारखं झालं होतं. ते ग्रासमध्येच होतं पण हरवलेलं होतं. Then what did he say here? Yeah. Goat ate the leaves, the grass cutter scythe. Scythe means that it's an instrument to cut grass. Okay, this kind of, so scythe means an instrument to use for it to cut a grass. So goat ate the leaves. When that plant grown up, that goat came and it ate the leaves, and then grass cutter, it cut how many times it cut that plant, split it apart, and it's monsoon blight. So many time what happened there, it suffered. So many time it suffer, and it's in monsoon season. In monsoon season it blight. Blight means what there? It is spotted. Means blight means fungus. It got a fungus. त्याला disease झाला, रोग झाला. Even though what happened there, because of this monsoon blight, it shriveled the slender stem. Even so, and what happened there? It shriveled, loss of moisture. त्याच्यावर रोग पडल्यामुळं त्यातलं मॉइश्चर जे ओलावा ते कमी झाला. स्लेंडर स्टेम वाळलं ते. So the shriveled stem. So the shriveled loss means here almost it dried. थोडंच ते वाळल्यासारखं झालं. Even so, पण तरी सुद्धा what happened? Next spring, I watched 3 new shoots grow. I watched 3. So that, see here, 3 seasons are presented here. See that in the summer season is there, then monsoon season. After monsoon, spring arrived there, and when the spring arrived, जेव्हा वसंत ऋतू आला, I watched 3 new shoots grow. Shoots means way to grow. कोंब आले त्याला. See that it's a dried one, that it's cut by these side, even though it's got a shoot. So हे असे फुटीर आलं ना, त्याला कोंब फुटलेला आहे. So the shoots way to grow, and what happened? The young tree struggle thrust. So it is what struggle upward thrust. ते वाढलं, push grow. कोंब आले आणि त्यातूनही ते वाढायला लागलं. It arms in a fresh fierce lust. Fierce aggressively, जोरानं अगदी जोमदार वाढायला लागलं ते. Fierce aggressively it was growing. Its arm, instead of to call that branches of that tree, poet is describing the branches of tree as like just like an arm. अगदी की हात पासून असं जोरदारपणे ते वाढायला लागले, उंचवायला लागले, हात जणू काही वर करून. So that's lots of personification is used in this poem by the poet, because childish imagination is there. Imagery is used here. Description is that kind of imagery is used in this poem. Poet is describing that, imagining that the tree is just like a small baby, and how does that small baby is growing, or lots of things are abstractable there. So it's a way that the growing plant or baby, this kind of imagination is used there. And the human beings, what do you think that the qualities are given? Arms are there, and as well as in a stay, राहायला येणं म्हणला, stay, उगवणं म्हणण्यापेक्षा to grow, instead of to that, poet has used that arm. So here, now next, see that lust. Lust means desire. So it is growing so fast by stretching its arms, stretching its branches. See here, for light and air and sun, I could only wait as one who watched, wondering, while time and the rain made a miracle from green growing pen. With these all 3 things, 3 seasons, 3 elements, natural elements that affected that plant, even the light, piercing light will be there, air is there, blowing fast, or air might be there, sun is there. So through these all things, or facing these all things, it was facing to this all, and it want to see this all light, air and sun, also want to enjoy these things. And who watched, it was watching to live the life there. Then the time to run is there. So made a lots of miracles are there. खूप चमत्कार आहेत म्हणून. Made a miracle from green growing pen. Green growing pen said that हिरवं वाढणारं ते झाड, की हिरव्या वेदना घेऊन ते वाढलं. हिरव्या वेदना घेऊन म्हणजे काय म्हणायचंय कवीला? यस, की ते इतके काही म्हणजे की डिफिकल्टीज आले, प्रॉब्लेम्स आले, तरी त्यातूनही हे झाड फुललेलं आहे. आणि इट्स मेड ए मिरॅकल, हा एक चमत्कार आहे. आणि हे त्याला लाईट, एअर, सन ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी पाहायचे त्याला ते असुसलं होतं. इट वॉन्ट टू सी दॅट ऑल थिंग्स. नाउ I went away next year, spent a season in Kashmir, came back thinner, rather poor, but richer by a cherry tree at my door. Yeah. So I went away next year. So what happened after uh, planting, or you can say that sowing seed? After sowing seed, this boy or the poet, he went to spend his holiday to Kashmir. Okay, and he went to Kashmir, and when he came back from Kashmir, poet become thinner, but he saw, or rather poor in health. But when he came back, he saw that cherry tree, it's bloomed. It become richer. He's saying here richer, and he's become poor. Means his health went down, but cherry tree was bloomed. बहरलं होतं झाड. कल्पना त्याला ही मांडायची आहे की रिच म्हणायचं, जी ब्लूम्ड, फ्लरिश झाला, इतकं सुंदर ते बहरलेलं होतं, हिरवगार झालेलं होतं. आणि व्हॉट, 6 feet हाय माय ओन डार्क चेरी, इट वॉज 6 feet हाय. मोठंच्या मोठं 6 फूट झालं होतं. and I could scarcely believe it a berry. and he was surprised by seeing cherries on tree. It was bloomed with cherry fruits. चेरी फ्रुट्स आलेले पाहून त्यांना अजून आनंद झाला. and ripened and jeweled in the sun, hung from a branch just one. प्रत्येक ब्रांचला एक एक असं रुबी ज्वेल्ड म्हटलेलं आहे, की त्याला रुबी म्हणतो, जेम्स सारखं, एखाद्या रत्नांसारखं जडले, लाल रत्नासारखं जसे त्या झाडांना यावं पिकलेले, अशी ती चेरी ट्री त्याला झाडाला दिसलेले होते. एकदम एखाद्या रत्नांनी जडित असं ते झाड असावं असं त्यांना वाटत होतं, किंवा रत्नांचं रत्न झाडाला लटकलेली आहेत असं. जस्ट लाईक दॅट the jewels are hung to the branches of the cherry tree. So see that how reddish this cherry tree of fruits are. And next year there were blossom, small, pink, fragile, quick to fall. At the merest breath, the slippest breeze, I lay on the grass at ease. Now see what is describing here? Yeah. So the next year there were blossoms. पुढच्या वर्षी आता खूप ब्लॉझम, अगेन पुन्हा झाड भरलेलं आहे फुलांनी. and it has a what, that pink colors flower. So you see that some of the trees are there, they have a first flower, then it get leaves and fruits. So many trees are there in our surrounding. You just observe it. Being a student, you must observe your nature, your environment, how miracle type of trees are in around us, that their lifestyle, we have to observe it. So the pink and fragile, quick to fall. So what is that? Yes, it's a pink flower. They become a fragile. Fragile म्हणजे त्या ठिकाणी ड्राईट झालेले, ब्रेकेबल, ते ब्रेक जाऊन खाली पडले. and what happened, the quick to fall, पिकून खाली पडायला लागलेले आहेत. मग कसं झालेलं आहे की पिंक फ्लावर, त्या ठिकाणी फ्रुट्स आलेले आहेत, आणि फ्रुट्स पण कसे झालेले, पिंक. सो द ब्लॉझम, की ते पिंक फ्रुट्स आलेले आहेत, पिकलेले आहेत, आणि पिकून ते खाली पडलेले आहेत. ऍट द मियरेस्ट ब्रेथ, द स्लिपेस्ट ब्रिज, a gentle bridge. Slippest bridge means very gentle type of there, a very slowly it's moving there. Because of this gentle wind, it's what that fall down, that all fruits there. Merest breath, very you can say that आपण मंद श्वास म्हणतो, हळुवार श्वास म्हणतो, त्यासारखी very delicate breath is there. Delicate breath means delicate moving breeze. Lay on the grass at ease. So lying on the grass, what is that he's watching? Yeah. गवतावर झोपलेला आहे, झाडाच्या खाली कवी झोपलेला आहे आणि ही जी पिकलेली गुलाबी रंगाची फळं आहेत ती पिकतायत आणि पिकून काय होतात की खाली पडतात हे पाहत आहे. And what is he is watching that lying under the tree there? Yes, see. Looking up through leaves at the blue. Looking up through at the leaves of the blue. Blind sky at the finches as they flew. And flitted through the dappled green, while bees in an ecstasy drank of nectar from each bloom, and the sun sank swiftly, and the stars turned in the sky, and moon moths singing crickets and I. So poet is describing it. Looking up through at the leaves, now lying what at his he laid on the on the grass, and through the branches of that cherry tree he's watching this all the natural elements. And what is here natural elements? First he is describing their blue sky. Blue sky, how does it look? It looks blind. It's calling that blind, अंधळ आकाश असं म्हणत आहे. At the finches, these birds are there. As they flew, की उडत आहेत झाडांवर. And flitted through the dappled green. Dappled green means की leaves, they are what dappled, की पानांवर ना पॅचेस पडतात. आपण पाहतो की पानांवर असे ठिपके पडलेले असतात. तर ते डॅपल म्हणजे की त्या ठिकाणी झाडावरची जी पानं आहेत की जी पानांवर ठिपके पडलेले त्या पानांच्या मधून हा पक्षी उडत आहे. अँड while bees in an ecstasy drank happiness. Ecstasy means that happiness, feeling of greatness. What are the bees? Means honeybees. They are sucking nectar from each bloom, and the sun sank. की हे जे हनीबीज आहेत ते फुलांमधून ब्लूम म्हणजे फुललेली जी फुलं आहेत त्यातून ते नेक्टर म्हणजे स्वीट लिक्विड जे असतं, मध जो आहे फुलातला तो गोळा करत आहेत. अँड व्हॉट हॅपन द सन सँक, सूर्य मावळत आहे. कसा मावळतोय? स्वीटली, अगदी हळूहळू, स्वीटली. अँड स्टार्स टर्न इन द स्काय, आणि अचानक आकाशामध्ये की स्टार्स दिसत आहेत. स्टार्स व्हॉट दॅट after sunset, that slowly the stars are appearing in the sky. And what happened there? When the slowly the night is coming, की हळूहळू रात्र यायला लागलेली आहे. मग what happened there? And moon moths means when the sun when there is a sun setting and that sky turn, when the stars appear in the sky, you slowly find that moon moths, रात्रीच्या वेळी उडणारी छोटी छोटी फुलपाखरांसारखी आपल्याला कीटक दिसतात. दॅट इज दे आर कॉल्ड एज मून मॉथ म्हणतो त्यांना. मून मॉथ अँड द सिंगिंग क्रिकेट्स, किरकिर किडा असतो तो, सिंगिंग क्रिकेट्स अँड आय, की तो म्हणतो की कवी मी, आम्ही सगळेच जण. अँड हाऊ दॅट सी हिअर that yes, I praised the night and stars and tree, that small the cherry grown by me. So see that it's a sunsetting is there, slowly these stars are appearing in the sky. So he praised the night and stars and tree. रात्रीची ही स्तुती करतो आणि स्टार्स आणि झाडाची स्तुती करतो. आणि सगळ्या शेवटी तो असं म्हणत आहे, दॅट स्मॉल द चेरी ग्रोन अप बाय मी, की ते छोटस झाड की माझ्या बरोबर ते वाढायला लागलेलं आहे, ते वाढलं. तर हाऊ मी या प्रकारे ह्या सगळ्यांना फेस करत, means in this way this cherry tree is what growing there. So in this poem, poet is describing very beautiful way that all the natural elements and how these natural elements affected to that cherry tree, and slowly that cherry tree facing that all difficulties, it's grown up. that is described by the poet. And it's in this poem, poet has used lots of figures of speech, and that by using these figures of speech, he beautified this poem, and it giving a special effect to this poem. Imagery is used here. That's why the poem is become a lively, means you will find that liveliness in this poem. कवितेमध्ये भरपूर अलंकार आणि कवितेला एक प्रकारचा इमॅजरी वापरल्यामुळे एक जिवंतपणा आपल्याला कवितेमध्ये दिसतो. अँड स्पेशली दॅट वी फाइंड दॅट रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ पोएट्स लाईफ. पोएटच्या बालपणाचं रिफ्लेक्शन पण आपल्याला या ठिकाणी दिसतं. अँड हाऊ डज नेचर प्ले इट्स रोल while it's taking care of that नॅचरल एलिमेंट्स, की नेचर मधल्या असणाऱ्या घटकांचा नेचर कशा प्रकारे काळजी घेतो आणि त्याच्यावर परिणाम करून आणतो, हे आपण या कवितेमधून शिकलेलो आहोत. थँक्यू. लाईक अँड शेअर अँड सबस्क्राईब माय चॅनल.